inside Soundstage 23 here at Universal Studios, Florida. Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Sokoler. Inside, they're working on the new Florida lottery game show, Flamingo Fortune. Coming up, we're going to show you how Flamingo Fortunes are made. It's taken months and months of planning and preparation. Creative forces from all around the state have come to this soundstage to put together a brand new weekly half-hour show. Now, you may be wondering, just how do you put together a half-hour game show? Well, over the next 30 minutes, you're going to find out. We'll show you how the games were designed and tested, what it takes to become a television game show host, and how you can get your chance to win big bucks as a contestant on Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune. You know, I've never had a problem picking out my lucky lottery numbers, even though I haven't won yet. And I do okay when it comes to picking out my clothes, but I gotta tell you, I don't know the first thing about how you go about picking a host for a new game show.
We're looking for someone who has enthusiasm, someone who works well with people, someone who has their own unique personality that will add something to the show that will make the show unique.
The statewide search was on for the best talent from Florida to represent the Florida Lottery's new game show. Open auditions were held in Orlando, Jacksonville, and Miami. Hundreds of hopefuls were interviewed.
I would make an excellent host. I've worked with children before. I've worked with adults before. I've emceed shows on Miami Beach, all the major hotels. I just had that feeling that I would do a great job.
Everybody always says, oh, you should be on television, and it's more than just my mom who says that, so you sort of tend to believe it after a while.
Hello, I'm Sharon Dodson, and welcome to Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortunes.
Everybody who tries out is talented. We've had a great pool of talent across the state, from young adults to older retired age people who thought that this might be something fun to do.
I raised over 7 children, and I want to do something different.
I figured it would just be fun to come out here and have a go. But
being a television game show host means more than just looking good.
They have to be able to explain rules. They have to be able to change with a non-scripted environment. And it's far more difficult than you'd ever imagine. You really have to have personality. You really have to be able to take the rules of the game and to make the players feel comfortable.
So, how did the auditions go for one outrageous radio personality in Orlando?
Hi, and welcome to Flamingo Fortune. It's a new game show, kids. You might not have heard of it yet, but you will. We're giving away lots and lots of money.
We'll call you.
Don't call me. They're gonna call me.
He wasn't exactly what they were looking for, but J.D. Roberto was. J.D. was found during the talent search in Orlando, and so was his co-host, Heather Alexander.
I know the lottery was looking for someone who was quick on their feet, who had the right combination of stage presence and the right look, of course, which is always an issue on TV, but could make the audience and the contestants comfortable on stage.
I like to say that I'm a happy person. I've got a great sense of humor, and I enjoy being with other people, and I love making people laugh and smile and just entertaining in general. So I hope that that's why I'm here. We have a wonderful connection. I think that'll be evident to the folks on the other side of the television set. We hope so.
And now, here's your host of the show, J.D. Roberto and Heather Alexander.
We complement each other and both have a lot of energy. Maybe too much sometimes. So if anything, we just have a great time.
We don't like to talk to each other.
Not if we can possibly avoid it. I talk to Heather all I need to out on stage.
That's right, don't you know that? Can't you tell? We really don't like each other at all.
No. I'm very excited. I'm really, to be honest, I'm very excited about the project. Since day one, it's been one of the neatest things that's happened to me professionally and personally. It's been a great experience. It's been a lot of fun. And everything I thought it was going to be coming into it, it's been that and more.
When we come back, spin a wheel, pick a number, and take a chance. You'll see how the Flamingo Fortune games were created.
They haven't determined yet who's going to stop the ball. It's either going to be the host or a guest lifeguard.
And still ahead, you too can be a contestant on Flamingo Fortune.
Congratulations! Congratulations, Phil!
Wow, Phil!
Hold on just a second. Hey, folks, can I get a little more Phil light over here? Thank you very much. Very funny. You know, it's those people out there in the darkness who are responsible for all of this. The set, the lights, the whole design of Flamingo Fortune.
In creating a look, first thing we do is we start with the facility. And in shooting the show at Universal, we had the sky was the limit.
We wanted to make it look Florida. I consider Florida an outdoor state. I mean, people come here to enjoy the sun and the air and the sea and the beach. So I wanted that look. We're filling an entire soundstage at Universal with this set, and it's actually as big or bigger than any game show I've ever done.
Jim Agazi is the king of game show production design. He's designed the look of 15 game shows, including the long-running Price is Right.
I wanted this show to look bigger than big, and so we hired Jim to give us that look, to give us an extra special feel.
I think this will look terrific in either situation, either with the stage lights on or off, but I really like the way it's looking right now. And once we paint the treetops, I think it'll pop more. Basically, I came up with the set look first, and then I've designed the games to go around that.
Cluster it all around so we take up as little room as possible.
Now that all the pieces have come together, it's time for rehearsals.
And you can do your mini interview there. Whatever you're going to do, you'll do at beach ball.
Moving on to splashdown. We're setting for splashdown.
Go for Mike.
Richie, stand by to fly out some walls, sir.
All right, going out.
5, 4, 3, 2, go JD.
Welcome back, everybody, to Flamingo Fortune. Heather, we have given away $97,000 so far.
My father, Mark Goodson, started with radio game shows in the late 40s, and then really was the person who created the television game show genre.
With that much experience behind the Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune, it's sure to be a success.
I think we're all looking forward to this particular show because Flamingo Fortune is going to be the biggest lottery show of any of the states that have shows. And it's going to give away a lot of money and be a lot of fun for the viewer.
You can expect to see a really, really exciting game show, unlike any other. And you'll see a set that's absolutely gorgeous and games that are a lot of fun. And you'll get to see people from your own backyard winning lots of money.
The Florida Lottery is hopeful that Flamingo Fortune will enhance the lottery's popularity.
We designed this television show in order to inject some new excitement. The Florida Lottery is already 7 years old. We're going into our 8th year, and we want to make sure that everybody continues to enjoy the lottery because lottery means fun and excitement and games.
You know the old saying, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's how you play the game. Well, on Flamingo Fortune, fortunes can be won or lost by how you play the game.
A lottery show in particular presents a devilish problem that we've never had to confront elsewhere, which is the games can't involve skill. Now, if you look at the game shows that are successful on television, they've got play-along, and the reason they've got play-along is they've got skill. People want to be able to sit at home and say, I would have done that, or you shouldn't have done that. Normally when you have a game of chance, you can't do that. All you can do is sit back passively and see whether the fellow has good luck or bad luck. So what we did is we introduced strategy. So we've got games of strategy, but they're still games of luck. But they're decisions that the players get to make in every single game that affect the outcome of the game. So they have the feeling, and it's true, that they can actually have some control over their own fate.
As you see, there are 12 castles standing in a circle here.
Beach ball, it looks like an innocent little beach ball. It really weighs over 40 pounds, and it swings back and forth from a huge pendulum, and it knocks over these things that we call sandcastles that are turning around on a turntable. The object of the game is to knock over as few as you can, and we pay people according to how few are knocked over.
We are going to play Splashdown. We're here with my buddy Bob, the diver. You can see Bob had a little run-in with the grouper.
Splashdown's a tricky one to describe. There are 18 rods supporting balls. And every time you pull a rod, and the rods are randomly pulled, some or more balls will fall into a can of water underneath. And every time you can drop a green ball, you make a lot of money. But you don't want to drop a red ball because you lose a lot of money.
There's pull number 18. Oh, she did it! $100,000. Congratulations.
Grand Prix is a race game among cars. What it's got is the player choosing numbers which randomly move random cars. Cars have different amounts of money, and they want the car with the highest amount of money to cross the finish line first.
The red car is one step away from crossing the finish line and winning you $5,000.
Treasure Island is a tough one to describe, but it is a game of strategy that pits a champion against a challenger with $500,000 at stake every single time we play it, which makes it very, very exciting and very dramatic. But basically, the champion is laying booby traps on this path, and a challenger is trying to cross the path without stepping on the booby traps.
Spraying your trap. Oh, no, Suzanne, it was booby trap.
I don't know of any game show that's had a $500,000 jackpot that's up for grabs every single week. That makes it exciting. It's a grand set, very big scale, professionally done, with some new games that don't exist anyplace else. All told, I think it's going to be a very exciting package.
Up next, how you can win a fortune on Florida's new lottery game show.
And that means you win $92,000.
And still ahead, the final preparations are being made for the premiere of Flamingo Fortune.
Okay, Bob, stand by. We're 5 minutes away.
Yeah, listen up, mates. If any one of you can hit a bullseye, I'll buy you a steak dinner. Did I say bullseye? I meant a triple 20. Did I say triple 20?
For a meal that hits the spot every time, get to Outback Steakhouse.
Did I say blindfolded?
Nope. They tell me I can win a chance to be a contestant on Flamingo Fortune with one of these scratch-off tickets.
I just won.
I got one.
If you'd like to be a contestant on Flamingo Fortune, here's what you need to do. You know, if they can get a winning ticket, so can I. There are 3 ways you can enter the drawing to become a contestant on Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune. First, when buying your Florida Lotto jackpot tickets, the computer may generate this entry coupon, which will be attached to one of your Florida Lotto tickets. Mail in the coupon in the Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune envelope, available at lottery retailers. Second, you may receive an entry coupon when buying your Fantasy 5 tickets. Again, this coupon will be attached to one of your Fantasy 5 tickets. Mail in the coupon in the Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune envelope. Third, you can purchase a Flamingo Fortune scratch-off ticket. Now, if you reveal 3 TV symbols on your ticket, you can enter the drawing to become a contestant on Flamingo Fortune. Mail in your scratch-off ticket in the Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune envelope. You can also win cash instantly by finding 3 like amounts on the Flamingo Fortune scratch-off ticket. For each show, 30 entries will be drawn from those received at Lottery Central. They'll be invited to participate in the studio audience, and each of those 30 will also win $500.
They have a really nice little mini vacation for the weekend, and they have the opportunity to win hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Now, if I win the money, I'm gonna take a nice vacation, relax a little bit, and get some of the goals that I want to happen in my life motivated with that.
I think it's exciting. I've never been on a set before, so I think it's neat just to see even what goes on.
From the group of 30, 3 on-stage contestants will be randomly selected by spinning the big wheel. The on-stage contestants will get to play on Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune in hopes of winning a lot of money.
There's almost $1 million up for grabs every night on the show, which is a lot bigger than a lot of the other game shows.
Lottery players at home can also win cash. Each week, 3 lottery players who have submitted entries will be randomly chosen to win $500. Names will be announced on Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune. So keep playing Florida Lotto and the new Fantasy 5 and buy those Flamingo Fortune scratch-off tickets. Who knows? We might see you win big bucks on Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune. When we come back, the stage is set, the crew's in place, everybody's ready to go. Welcome back to Universal Studios Florida. We've shown you everything it takes to put together a new game show like the Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune. We've shown you how the hosts are chosen, how the games are created, and how you can become a contestant on Flamingo Fortune. Now, let's go talk to the cast and crew as they prepare for their first show. We have come into the hair and makeup room where JD and Heather are in the process of getting ready, last-minute preparations.
It's absolutely true. It's all true, what they say, Bob.
And what's the technical term for what's happening to you right now?
This would be called saloning. They're
moosing or something.
Well, they're sort of moosing, but it's the whole effect where you mousse, then blow dry, then spray. Saloning, and nobody does it better than Angela.
And the makeup looks very natural, too, Angela, let me just tell you.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Let's move over to Heather. You take care. Hey, you know, you're underneath this. I didn't know whether you're excited or not. You look very excited.
I am excited. It's tough to jump up and down, though, when you're sitting in a chair getting makeup on, so I'm trying to behave.
All right, well, let's you just behave and head over here to Heather. Heather, last-minute preps on the hair?
Absolutely.
You look very excited, as much as you could ever look excited.
Absolutely. I am very, very excited. Can't wait.
The big moment comes in just a couple of minutes. The last-minute preps, you just had your hair cut also?
Yes, I did.
So it's tuned to the perfection.
It is tuned. It is ready for the audience.
Well, best of luck to both of you. We'll see you out there on stage, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we're moving on. Let's go.
Okay, Bob, stand by. We're 5 minutes away.
You are looking at stage manager Dave. He is one of the guys you will not be seeing on Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune. Actually, it's your job to stay away or behind the camera?
Way behind or out of the camera, preferably, and then I know I'm doing my job right.
Now, your job basically is to keep JD on time, right?
Keep him on time, let him know what's happening, let him know what camera he needs to play into, and just make sure he has no questions at all during the show.
But what happens if JD is maybe talking and you need to speed him up? What do?
I give him a little hand signal like this, tell him to speed up.
Okay.
Little hand signal. If he's going too fast, I need him to slow down. I just tell him to kind of stretch it out.
Yeah.
It's to come packed with cards.
Let's take a look at here now. What are these?
60 seconds, 45 seconds, 30 seconds, depending on how much time we have left. He knows how much time he has left to play with the camera until we need to go out or to a commercial or to end the show.
Now, what you don't know is that we've worked out a little hand signal with JD for you.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Well, when JD does this, he goes like this. You know what that is?
I have no idea.
He needs more mousse. You know, this, yeah.
Would that be chocolate or vanilla?
Either or, but make sure you put it in his hair, please.
I'll be looking for that.
All right, so you got to get going. Take care of yourself.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Another person you won't see is the person operating this camera. It's on the end of this boom. Actually, technically, it's called a jib arm. It's a rather long arm, and the person operating it is this lady right here, Melissa. How are you?
Hi, Bob. How are you?
I'm okay, but I've got to ask you, it looks like this could be very heavy operating this big, long jib arm back here.
It could be, but it's counterweighted back in the back with about 200 pounds of weight here, which counterweights the weight of the camera along the length of the arm. So it's very easy to move up and down. All I do are finger exercises.
That's it?
That's it. No curls.
What's the advantage of having a big jib arm like this on a show like this?
You can get all the shots that nobody else can get. You can get very low, very high.
Give us an idea.
It's remotely controlled, so you pan and tilt from back here at this end. You can arm it up and down. You can zoom in.
And all with one camera. That's what's so amazing.
You take the place of a whole camera crane and a camera arm operator. So you kind of replace a few people, but you can do it all by yourself.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're off. Continuing. One group you will be seeing on camera are these people. These are the 30 lucky contestants who are going to be, hopefully, playing the game today. Actually, 3 of you will be playing the game, right? Yeah. Now, anybody bring anything lucky with them here? You did. What is that, Bob?
Silver dollar. 1879. Silver dollar. Lucky piece.
And what makes that lucky to you?
I've had good luck ever since I had it.
Oh, very good. Anybody else bring something lucky? Did you? Rose, come here for a second. You brought, it looks like some sort of
pendant or something? Let me come on over to you. What is that you brought?
I have my Lucky Angel pin. I wear it all the time for luck.
And that has brought you luck?
Oh, considerable.
All right, well, who knows what else has been brought here? How about other people who brought friends in the audience to cheer them on as luck? Oh, you have Pat over here. How about, yeah, Jeff, you?
Yeah, I have a friend, Greg, up here.
Greg! Okay, hi, Greg, how you doing? You're cheering him on, right? All right, very good. Anybody else bring something? Yeah, John, you brought your daughter here. So, in essence, you're all ready and pumped for this, right? Yeah. All right, good luck to all of you. All right, you'll see them in the show in just a minute. Well, there you go. The sets are ready, so's the cast and crew. The only thing left is for us to get out of the way so they can start this first show.
That drum roll is like a cue, and then I freak out when that happens. It's like a Pavlovian response. I go, drum roll.
Now, it's the Florida Lottery's Flamingo Fortune.
Let's go make somebody a fortune.